Hello and welcome back to the channel. And you know, when people tell you that history repeats itself, usually they are referring to things that happened hundreds of years ago. But who knew that it could happen twice in the space of 2 decades, one generation to a new generation? But the irony of it all is that one man remains at the center of it all, the rapper known as Eminem. Now, of course, the kitchen was hotter in the early 2000s. The temperature reduced and became a little more bearable at the beginning of this decade. But since Revival's reception kind of brought back a glimpse of the shady days, the temperature at the moment is beginning to return to normal, back to how the fans love it, as a new generation of music fans have been brought up in the bearable climate. 2019 has seen several songs by Eminem from the Relapse era leak online, and the latest is a verse from the solo version of Things Get Worse, where Eminem references the Chris Brown Rihanna incident on how Slim Shady handles his business.
Jack, let me get my 2 cents. Of course I side with Chris Brown. I beat a bitch down too if she gave my dick an inch now. It's just ridiculous how...
Now, from the looks of it, some on Twitter are just coming to the realization that Slim Shady is foul-mouthed because of this 6-second snippet. And this makes me wonder if most of these people are older than 14, because I find this shocking. I'll break it down like this for these people. Pretty much a decade ago, Eminem had a #1 song in the United States titled Crack a Ball, where Eminem started the song with his quote criminal record on the mic, and just so these people know, is yet to be convicted in real life for these crimes. He was pretty much understating it, but you get the picture, and MMLP pretty much made him the most diabolical artist of the 21st century. Many ridiculous replies include, she gave him 2 #1s, one of them is Diamond. Now imagine getting in your feelings about a Relapse era snippet, and the funny thing about this tweet is that she's totally wrong here with the logic, because as it turns out, Eminem gave Rihanna her first and only diamond so far, so it is the other way around. Eminem gave her her first diamond single, and he's had #1s without Rihanna, so he gave her something she never achieved on her own, despite her being a radio-friendly artist. This is all facts here. Rihanna is a great artist, but those are the facts of the situation. One gave the other a new record. It's funny because at the time Eminem recorded this, they hadn't even worked together, yet we get responses like this. Not after she gave him multiple hits and his biggest international record to date. And you can refer to my last answer. It also applies here, and Lose Yourself sold more pure copies than Love the Way You Lie globally. Many of the replies focus on singles here, because when it comes to albums, which is where it's at for an artist, the two aren't even in the same league, as Eminem has diamonds in different formats, singles and albums. Someone added, person who remembers just about all of the early 2000s / late 90s. So, is now the time we're gonna cancel him, cuz? Before we move on, remember to hit the like button if you enjoy content like this, and I might do a part 2 of this video on a wider topic that extends to everyday life on my second channel, and if you're interested in seeing that, leave a comment below. 10 comments requesting this will be enough for that to happen on my second channel, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now, the main point to take from this is that people actually take everything he says on his records seriously, even the likes of Jamar, so it's not just the younger folk. So it's clear that people struggle to separate art and reality, but why is it that this standard only applies to music? This user states, Eminem have serious problems with women, but this is hypocritical because Eminem goes at everyone and everything. On the song Rhyme or Reason, he even stated it again for the people in the back that missed the memo, that he hates everything. People only catch on when it's directed at a female because they're not used to getting some hit thrown their way in music, the way Eminem throws it at everyone, regardless male or female. And the way people get offended for others, you'd think it will be impossible for Rihanna to get back with Chris Brown after that incident. She moved on from this, but people can't move on from the subject, and they are aware that Eminem recorded this a decade ago, but they can't help themselves. Another ill-informed reply: she did not give him two of his biggest hits for him to be this way. First, this was before any of their collaborations, and last I checked, Lose Yourself was #1 for 12 weeks and sold more pure copies than the songs with Rihanna, but they still go off. Lose Yourself also tops any of Rihanna's solo hits based on sales and weeks at #1, but they miss all these to find an excuse to quote cancel Eminem. But if Twitter actually held weight in the real world, Eminem wasn't supposed to be the top-selling artist of 2018 across all genres of music. But facts doesn't stop the delusion. Is over. And the one that I consider to be the best of the worst is this. He's been openly homophobic and misogynistic for the past 10 years. What's new? This user gets 2.2k likes on a reply that's factually wrong on all fronts. First of all, there are no real examples of Eminem hating females or people like Tyler solely because of those qualities. I mean real examples and not lyrics in songs. If lyrics are serious, he'd be 25 to life in jail at the moment. And two, if you would accuse Eminem of those things, it's not for the past 10 years. At least take it back to the beginning, which is over 20 years now. Note that these are the people that will tell you Eminem is irrelevant now, but they also think he's only been this way for the past 10 years. It's a good thing that people still don't understand his music or art and reality, which means Eminem, if he chooses, can have another go right now with an album like MMLP, since these younger folks are reacting this way to a 6-second snippet that is soft by Slim Shady standards. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section. Tell us how you feel about this, and I believe Eminem should take advantage and play around with this sensitivity. And I wonder what that song that went too far on Kamikaze sounds like. This kind of reaction makes me want that song more. Like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.